So much pain, I'm like, when's it gonna stop? So much pain, cause my life's been a lot. So much pain, I'm getting tired of these blocks. I'm in last place right now, but I soon reach the top. So much pain, I'm like, when's it gonna stop? So much pain, cause my life's been... Welcome back, Last Place Podcast, episode 35. It's a very special one we got today. We've got some guests in the building. One's been here 3 times already. One has never been here. All the way from Canada. Guys, you want to introduce yourselves?
DJ BLKLUOS, live from Toronto. Well, I guess we're live from Birmingham, but all the way from Toronto, yeah.
Yeah, you know me already, man. TABZ, SOS, safety, last place. You know what I mean? All of that good stuff. I've been here twice before, man. I'm just had to bring the boy in, though. You get it?
Basically. I'm your host, young, double, sexy, smell alive, sex, trans, sex, severely, sex, all of the above. And then to my right, we got
boy Big Tycoon on time, Mr. Chestnut Checkers, Mr. We're Not Going Nowhere. Basically, 35 episodes deep. We definitely ain't going nowhere. But yeah, man. We're gonna get to you guys in a second. Hunter, how's your week been? Good, bro. Good. Weather's booming. Yeah, nice chilled weeks though. Can't complain. Nice to have a bit of sun in it than this fucking cold stuff.
Yeah, as you can see, I'm in a vest right now. Yeah, it's like 24 degrees today. I don't know how TABZ over here is in a jacket.
You know me, man.
Yo, I brought that heat.
It don't matter to me, bro. You get me? Yeah. I'm good.
You see someone Moncler this morning as well.
I seen somebody walking past my house in like a Canada Goose jacket. I just yeah.
You know, the thing is though, when I was like 18, 19, that was me. Fact.
Nah, you avoid people like that, man.
I was a treacherous young man though.
You go the other way, bro.
Yeah, I was a treacherous young days are over, but I'm halfway there, bro. This is the thin jacket, bro. I'm halfway there.
I literally said mine, man. I went to go put some rubbish out. I just turned around with the black bag. Just went back into my house, blood. Yeah. BLKLUOS, talk to me. How's your week been, bro?
It's been good, bro. Honestly, it's been cool, man. We got a lot of work done. It's been cool to see like parts of the country. It's been cool to be back. Like this is my 3rd time back in UK. Last time I was here, I think was 2013. 2013, 2014. Yeah. But yeah, it's been cool, bro.
Okay. TABZ?
Yo, the sun's out, innit? You get me? A nigga smiling. Yeah. Feel me? Like, I can't complain, man. Like,
this is the happiest I ever heard TABZ in my life,
facts,
bro.
Facts. You know what it is? Like, I thought, yo, you're flying out here. It's gonna be raining and shit. Like, he was on the phone. He was like, yo, should I bring jackets? I said, yo, have something prepared.
Yeah.
You never know.
Haven't even had to pull it out yet.
Bro,
you
this nigga landed day one, the sun came with him. I said, swear down.
It's a sign, bro. It's a sign.
I know them winters in Canada. I know them winters in Canada are crazy though.
Yeah, it's been crazy, but honestly, bro, like back in the 90s, it was in the early 2000s, it was mad. But now, like global warming and all that, it's not even crazy like that no more. Like at least the past couple of years. You know what I'm saying? It's been mild.
When it's winter for you, like don't it like snow like crazy? Don't you like get like blizzards and that?
Well, it depends where you're at, right? Because like where I'm at is like super south in Toronto, so it's not as bad as obviously up north and stuff like that. And then because you know Canada's broken into provinces and like not states, but so obviously if you're in the super east coast or if you're super north, it's heavy. Like place where my brother lives is I don't know if you ever heard of a place called Edmonton or Calgary.
Nope. Which
is like the middle of Canada. It's like we call it the prairies. It's like farmland.
It's wild out there.
Bro, they get like minus 60, minus 54. Impossible. And those are like 9-month winters, bro.
But ain't like
9-month winters.
9-month winters, bro. But like I said, because of global warming, it's maybe they're only at 7 now. You know what I'm saying? But it's heavy duty, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But you like have a different temperature.
Like Celsius,
Celsius,
Canada,
yeah,
right?
Celsius, yeah.
You like still do Celsius?
It's the states that are Canada.
States do Fahrenheit. We do Celsius.
Sorry, I said Canada. What the fuck am I talking about? Yeah. Fahrenheit's in the states.
Yeah, Fahrenheit's in the states. Yeah, so the thing that's crazy about, because we're part of the Commonwealth, like I don't know if a lot of people know that, but there's so many similarities. Like, you know, the Queen's on our money. You know what I'm saying? Like we're part of the Commonwealth. Like we celebrate Victoria Day. There's all these Queen holidays in Canada and stuff like that. So it's very similar, like curriculum and metric system and stuff like that. You know, it's similar similarities. Yeah.
I think that's why people say like the UK and Canada like are very similar places, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure, bro. Like
even hearing you speak and that, I'm thinking like, yo, you sound like man.
Yeah. Because you know the thing is too is like it's a huge Caribbean culture there, right? Like when all the Caribbean people came over here, they went to Canada too. You know what I'm saying? Like
40s, 50s, 60s when Windrush happened.
Yeah, and then the 70s was like heavy. 70s was like heavy. Like, so there's a lot of Jamaicans, a lot of Trinis, a lot of Guyanese, a lot of Antiguans. You know what I'm saying? And then over the past, like, I want to say 15 years, like a lot more Africans, Nigerians, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's very similar, bro. Very similar culture.
What's your background then?
So my background is Jamaican, Guyanese. My mom's Irish and English.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So.
Oh, is this what you was because before we got on like shooting the podcast, you was talking about how your dad was in the military? Yeah, my dad was in the Navy. My dad did like 40 years, bro. And so it's crazy. My dad's he's retired, of course, now. My dad's an explosives expert. Like, this guy can make bombs from scratch. You know what I'm saying? So when I was a kid, I started school out here. You guys start school at 4 years old, no? Like, you start
5, maybe?
5?
5.
4 or 5. 4 or 5. I started at 4, and so my dad, we got shipped over here to live on a military base, so my dad could go to university to learn how to be an explosives expert.
But to teach that in uni.
Yeah. So he did.
What course is that?
This guy could go to like any electronics store and build a bomb from scratch. Like, he's a serious guy, bro, and very intelligent man. But so yeah, we lived out here. I lived on a military base. Started school here when I was 4 years old. Lived here till I was 7, and we traveled all around Europe. Like, we went camping. I went to Germany. I went to Ireland. I went to Scotland. So I've seen a lot of Europe when I was a kid, and then and it's crazy because when we sent us back to Canada didn't recognize the curriculum, so they made me start school again. Like, so I should have graduated a year earlier than I actually did, which I know the curriculum is better out here, but Canada at the time, I don't know what it is now, but at the time they didn't recognize it, so I had to do like primary again, you know? So yeah. Crazy. Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've gotten into all of this. What we should have done first is say, obviously, BLKLUOS, like, what do you do? What is it that you do?
So I'm a producer. I'm a producer / DJ. I've been producing music probably since I was like 14, since I was like a teenager, bro, like 14 years old and stuff. And that's my bread and butter. That's what I do, like, full time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Okay. Yeah, bro.
Because I was speaking to Hunter when I was like I was trying to like educate him a bit more about you, and he was like, "Is that what he does full time?" I was like, "I'm not sure. You know, I don't think I've ever heard anybody speak about BLKLUOS having a job."
Yeah, so, I definitely used to. I honestly, bro, like, TABZ knows, like, I used to be a chef, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. I did that was my game, bro. Like, that was my game. You know what I'm saying? But
what kind of chef?
I've done it all, bro. Like, I've been a sous chef before. I've been a head chef. So, like, a lot of, like, I'm not gonna say I've worked in fine dining, but I would say, like, just below that, like, what they call in Canada is like affordable fine dining, where it's like it's a nice setting, but the prices are like reasonable, right? But I've done fine dining too, and the kitchen game is grimy, bro. Crazy. Like, it's a grimy game, but it's like, because I was an athlete too growing up, so like I kind of like that. When I was younger, I kind of like that rush. You know what I'm saying? Like a busy shift, and you just, you know, you got a good team, and you just, you know, busting moves and stuff. So, and the bread was good back in the day. But then music has always been my passion. Like, I always knew, like, I'm just gonna do that, like, forever, bro. That's just my thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So you're producer / DJ, / chef
/ chef, yeah, bro.
/ athlete,
yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man.
BLKLUOS, everybody.
Yeah.
TABZ, come on, let them know. Obviously, you've been here twice before. Explain a little bit more about yourself as well.
My nigga, my shit sounding popped down now though. Nah, bro, like, you get just. It's always been music for me, innit? I rap, I make music in whatever form it is. And I don't know if he was about to lead into this, but obviously me and BLKLUOS linked up 2020.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, 2020 we linked up. I think I dropped maybe Black Man Timing on one of them joints.
Yeah.
You heard that?
Yeah.
Somehow over the gram. So you get me? Promoted. He found it. He hollered at me.
Yeah.
You know
that's how it happened.
Yeah, bro. I was just like, I gotta work with this guy, bro. Like, he's a beast, like, lyrically. I'm about substance, right? So I was like, you know, obviously I could link with a drill rapper or whatever like that, but I don't even do that type of production really, but I was like, this guy's a beast, bro. So
chopping it. Yeah,
this guy was apprehensive. He's like, who is this guy? Like, you know
what I'm saying?
Like,
sounds about right.
Guys think he has ops in Canada now.
Nah, it's just, I thought, guy sounds cool, but I'm waiting for like the other like
the fine print.
Like what's happening there, like
and also as well, like for man, especially probably people over here as well, like if you see like, oh, this random Canadian guy is in my DMs,
he's trying to make a sale,
or like he ain't serious or whatever.
What it is though, bro, my bad for stopping, but like 2-3 months in, it was like, yo, fuck this Instagram shit, man, send me your number. I was like, niggas gotta be real with it now, you get me? You can't be fronting asking for niggas.
No, I'm direct, like, I'm a direct person.
I was like, and I fuck with that, because that's how I am, you get it? I said, alright, cool, got on the phone, chopping it up, I'm like, alright, say no more, let's lock it in, we got working, you know, things are happening, and then forward from there, we got round to Sleep When I'm Dead, the EP last year.
And how long was that after you guys met?
We dropped that 2023, so that was, I was still, nearly 3 years.
Yeah, but we dropped a single. Before that,
we dropped.
You did the Serve Cold, the one that you did the artwork for.
You produced that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the artwork over there.
Me and Dirty Sand on Serve Cold, and I recorded about 2 other tracks on some of your instrumentals that I just never ended up releasing.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Another one with Dirty Sand and Gelato, and then I got like 1 or 2 others that didn't release. And then we come around to doing Sleep When I'm Dead. Obviously, I spoke about that in the last episode that I was here last year, whenever that was, or whenever the fuck that was, and I was like, yo, boom. Just got it moving, and we said, you know what, we need a proper project, and then got working proper. And
so, like, what is it about TABZ? Because obviously you see artists every day on socials, isn't it? What was it about TABZ that made you think I need to work with?
I feel like I was saying before, like the substance, he was like lyrical, and I was like, okay, he's in his own lane. Like I said, like a lot of people are like are copycat artists, if you will, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, this guy's doing something different, and what I do is different. Like, I don't just do what everybody does. Like, you guys, like DUBHUL even like big me up for that, for my production sounding different. So that's why I try to match with artists that do something like that, just don't do what everyone else is doing. And then it was crazy because well, just like I said, living out here, I already knew what kind of time he was on. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was going to be like, you know, I knew he was kind of a roadman and stuff. So I was like, I knew what time he was on. And then we found, and he's a Taurus and I'm a Taurus. So once I figured that, I was like, oh, I know what he's on, because we're very similar. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So no, it felt like after we like really connected and started talking on the phone, it was like, okay, this works. You know what I'm saying? Like this is supposed to be a proper link up. You know what I'm saying?
You don't seem or feel out of place at all. Like,
no, I don't feel like I. Yeah,
my
like,
guy, bro.
I don't feel it. Like, you know, like for me, I'm like, you know, I'm an energetic person in the sense of like, when I know what I want, I'm like, I'm getting it. You know what I'm saying? So TABZ will tell you, like, I was trying to come over here 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't line up, and after COVID and all that stuff, and honestly, Canada had some travel restrictions at the time. Awesome. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't get the jab, like you can't go anywhere, right?
Even then, I was supposed to fly out to Canada
to visit some fam.
22.
Yeah.
So I got family in Toronto anyway. You get it?
Yeah.
Alright, bet. So I was like, I'm gonna fly out there then.
Yeah.
But it's still, what the fuck was the setback? My nan passed away.
Yeah, his nan passed away.
Yeah, and we was like, yo, we're gonna make it happen. We're happening.
Yeah.
By this point, and we locked him, like, it's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah.
So you get it.
The thing that's crazy too is like my brother, one of my best friends, and my brother passed like all through the time that we linked, and then his nan passed. So we connected on that type of stuff too. Like it was like it was real conversations. It wasn't just like, yo, what are we doing musically? You know what I'm saying? So it was like real. It was like a real link up. You know what I'm saying? And I only work with people that I get along with. Like obviously I could sell beats online and never meet the person, but like if I'm working with somebody, like I gotta vibe with them. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
Yeah.
I'm the exact same. Like a lot of people are like, why don't you just send beats to this person, and this person's dropped their email, and I'm like, you just don't. For me, it don't make sense. It's never made sense. I've never been one of those people that make 1,000 beats a day, send beats to all of these other people, like one of these people that just use loops and just quick, like every beat that I've ever made, like I put my heart into it, and like I only give it to like a selected few people, kind of thing. You know what I'm trying to say, or people that it matches with or it makes sense with. So I get that fully. Yeah,
you know what's crazy too? Just speaking on your production too, there's a joint you did for LA where I used the same sample, right? But this was like years ago, and then I heard yours. I was like, oh, I can't even. Like your shit was fire, and I was like, I'm not even gonna like release this. You know what I'm saying?
was this So Much Pain? I think it was.
Yeah, it was that one. It was that one. Yeah, and it's not, and that's an obscure sample. That's not like. That didn't come from a pack. I mean, you might have got it out of a pack, but that's actually from an actual song. So I don't know if somebody chopped it up or if you chopped it up. But
chopped it
myself. That's like, it's not just from some loop pack, right? Yeah. So I was like, fuck, this nigga found that one. I was like,
I haven't used loops for years. Like I only kind of use loops when I'm like lacking creativity.
Yeah.
But I do like to dig for a sample, chop up a sample, and try to.
There's an art to it, bro. It's like and it's your own vibe, it's your own sound and stuff. I feel like I can play instruments too. Like I play. I'm not like trained or whatever, but I can play. You know, I play instruments on my beats. But me and my other producer homies were talking like years ago about this. We're like, it's actually more difficult to use a sample to make something because it's the elements. That's the elements. That's all you can't.
You're taking something that's pre-existing.
It's pre-existing. You have to do it a certain way. Like we have a crazy joint. We haven't recorded it yet, but I sampled. But the way I did it, we're not gonna get caught. Like so, might have to cut that out. But you know what I'm saying. But you get what I'm saying. Like it's a challenge. You know what I'm saying. I'll give producers a tip too. Like if you want to sample something, if you want to see if you're gonna get caught, Shazam it. You know what I'm saying? Like after the beat's done, Shazam it, and if it comes up, then you're gonna get caught. You know what I'm saying? Because you know everything's algorithms nowadays, bro. So it's like
AI.
They just run it through a program to see. Oh, did they use a sample for this? Right? Yeah.
Sample's crazy, so I can't lie.
No, it's mad. We'll play it for you after we're done here. It's mad, bro. Like he was like. He's like, you want to sample this? I was like, yo, I'm gonna do it. Like,
well, you know, I thought with the joint, he was like, I'm gonna do this. I was like, this has got to be crazy then.
Yeah.
Nigga sent it to me, bro. It's like 3 a.m. for us.
Yeah.
Shit, it's probably 3 a.m. for him.
Yeah. I'm up. I'm always up. Yeah. I'm always making beats.
This nigga sent it to me anyway. Hype. Yo, check your emails. I'm like, let's see what's going on. I listened to this. I rang this nigga back like, yeah. I know what it is. Yeah. I'm just thinking he's doing his thing, but I ain't gonna be. I heard it. I said, I hear why this nigga was hype now still. This shit's crazy.
It's different too. That's the thing about our connection is like he's picking like even when you guys hear the new project, like he just picks like he picks the perfect beats for him and like out of my catalog he picks the perfect joints, right? So yeah.
In my opinion, Tab just picked some of my like worst, least favorite beats. I hate when that happens.
Like I hate that, bro.
And I'm like, what do you see? This is like, nah, trust me. And then he makes something out of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I can't remember that. There's a tune that you've got recorded. It ain't come out yet. And it's called, I think you're talking about your mum on it.
Oh, Second Son.
Yeah.
That's LA's favorite song of mine, man.
Bro, that beat to me is like, it's whatever to me.
Yeah, that song is crazy though. But I don't even know if I can release it because it's so personal. Like, I feel like if I release that, I need to release that at a stage where this don't go to waste. Like, it's not even the deepest song I ever made, but it's personal, bro. It's a song for mum. You get me? I'm the second oldest, so I'm the second son. I ain't gonna get no more into it than that. But I know what you mean, but I fuck with it. I heard it and I said, yeah, that's it.
You know what's the thing, Double, too? Is like, I hate when people pick like not garbage, but just you're just like, why would you?
You've got a beat like that.
And then I feel stupid. I'm like, why did I even send it, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times when an artist like TABZ or a great artist gets on it, they're like the next instrument that takes it to the next level, and you're like, okay, now it all came together, right?
Because the beat, like to me, that beat is it's like this, it's slightly off, not off key, but like the drums, like it's just all a bit messy to me. But TABZ brought it together, and I was just like, you know what?
Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be.
I get it.
I want to hear that tune. That's like a Mother's Day tune, though, isn't it?
Yeah, fact. Is it Mother's Day here today?
Nah, it's Canadians' Mother's Day.
Yeah, so your guys' Mother's Day is when, in like after or before Easter?
I think
it's before Easter, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm so bad for it. I speak to one of my
because I was telling TABZ, I'm like, I was talking to TABZ yesterday when we were at the studio. I was like, yo, what are you doing for your Mother's Day for your mom? He's like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah.
So what got you started into production anyway?
That's a good question, bro. I'm gonna say like, so I have a bunch of siblings, so obviously, you know, growing up in Canada, the 90s, like hip hop like just took over. And then my sister and brother were always like, you know, bumping Wu-Tang, Bone Thugs and Harmony, anybody you can think of, Dre, like Snoop. Obviously like West Coast is big out there. And I was just like, yeah, the songs are crazy and I like it, but I was like, how are they making the beats? Like, you know, as a kid, you're like, you can't fathom it. You're like, how do you do a bass? Like, what is a bass line? You know what I'm saying? What is a snare? So then I just got into it, you know, old programs. Like, I don't know if you guys remember a program called Sony Acid Pro.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, so like, it was crazy. And I had another homie, there was a beat making program on PS2. And he was making beats on a thing. Yeah, bro. He had some fire. He made some fire. It was like crazy. So, and then Fruity Loops came out, and then, you know, you get the crack version. And then it's just like, I was just like, it's like production to me is like truly an art. Like it's like it's like, you know, I'm a nerd too, so it's like playing a video game. You know what I'm saying? And then just I remember the first beat I sold, I was like, oh, this is like, I went to audio engineering, right? I took audio engineering in college, and I was like, within the first week, I was like, I don't want to be an engineer. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm gonna be a producer. And then I ended up linking up with an artist, and I think he paid me like $50 for a beat. You know, I'm a kid, and I was like, oh shit, like this is, you could really do something with this. And I'm not about the bread. I'm about making great records. But as soon as I figured that out, I was like, oh, like I could take this. This is on me to take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And it just I work with so many artists, and I just get better and better and better and better. So it's really like, I kind of treat it like a sport too. You know, like you're just training, you want to get better, you want to get better, you want to get better. Yeah. So, yeah.
So what was you saying, like when you made that first initial sell, that was like, oh shit, I can make this into something.
Yeah. And I was like, and then I just, yeah, once I did that, and I was like, oh, and then you know, like when you do creative things, you don't know how good it is. Like you know, it's like you need like that other opinion, because obviously you know your stuff's good, but you're like, is it that good?
Early days especially.
Yeah. It's like it's not that you're insecure about it, but you don't. And plus, I was young. You don't even know the game. I never even when I got into production, like thinking like as in high school, I never even thought like, oh, you could sell this. Because then you know, like back in the day, like Timberlands and stuff and the Neptunes and stuff, these guys were selling beats for like $500K.
Crazy money.
Which is mad, bro. So I was like, yo, like I just, you know what I mean? I just, once I sold it, I was like, okay. But then my whole thing, like I said, my whole thing was not about the bread. It was like, let me get great. Let me be like undeniable. So it's like, no matter what, like I belong in that room. I deserve to be in that room. And I used to have a manager, and she told me, he's like, you don't ever want to have to press stop. Like in the terms of like, I'm never going to run out of beats. So if I'm in the studio with somebody, I could just keep, like I say it as a joke for me. I'm like, yo, my press play game is crazy. Yeah. Like I got like 7,000 beats on my computer, bro. Like dead ass.
Just show me some beats.
Yeah.
Number 4,931, and then the title next to it. I thought, yo, this nigga's like a library with it.
Yeah. Like I just
crazy.
And my whole thing too was like, because I was like, I feel like I have an eclectic sound because I grew up listening. Like I used to live in the West Coast of Canada. I moved around a lot, so I adapted to all these sounds. So it's like, so as you know, some producers, they only make one sound. I was like, nah, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna be able to do an East Coast beat, to do a Southern beat, to do a West Coast beat, I could make house music. I could do drum and bass. I could do it all. And I wanted to be versatile like that.
So you know? what's your creative process like then in that sense? Because you're saying you got that many beats. Like sometimes people go through like creative blocks in it. Like how do you get to that stage where you can just make that many beats though?
The sampling helps, like sampling, because that inspires you. And then also too, it's like, I treat it like sports. I treat it like, even when I was a chef, I have all these ingredients, and then it's like, okay, maybe I'll start with the drums. Maybe one time I'll start with a bass line. Maybe I'll start with a melody. I always switch up my technique. It's just like when I play sports, I'm like, you know, you want to score a goal or whatever like that, but you don't have to do it the same way. You know, like in video games, like button mashers, where they just do the same move every time. You're like, bro, like that's the only way you can beat me. So I thought that, like, as a producer, I'm like, let me try these different ways. And a lot of times I'll sample stuff that I think I couldn't sample, because that's the challenge in itself. Yeah. And a lot of times the stuff comes out crazy. You're like I tried the sample 2 times. And then the second one that I did, I was like, okay, this is it. So you come back to it sometime, or I'll do one part and I'll come back to it in a couple weeks. And then it's like you have different ears, because like ear fatigue is definitely a thing in music. Yeah,
no,
like
not even just for producers, bro. Even when you're rapping as well.
Yeah.
You spend too much time around music. You're in the studio. Your ears get tired, and it's like you're not making critical or important decisions correctly no more. It's like, I've heard this again and again. Yeah. You can't write your music as good. You can't be as creative. You know what I'm saying? So
I remember when I'll tell you guys a funny story. Like when I was like 19, I was dating some gal, and she was like, yo, let's go out. I was like, nope, gotta make beats. Nope, gotta make beats. Nope, gotta make, like, I didn't do nothing with her, bro. Like, she's like just out in the town doing her own thing. And because I would feel guilty. You know how if you know you have a goal and you slack off a day, you're like, yo, what am I doing? So I kind of just locked in, and that's what made me able to create at such a high level consistently, because I just, from basically like 19 to 22, like you wouldn't even see me outside. I just go get my groceries, come back to the yard, and I'm locked in. And it's just because I want to get to a place where it's like, I don't have to make beats if I don't want to, because I could make probably, this guy knows, I could probably make 10 joints in a day at this point now, because I put in that early groundwork to learn all these different tactics and techniques to making beats. Right. So yeah, that's pretty much my process, is just like, I'll just lock in. And I'm like, wifey knows, I'll be like I'm going into the studio. Like I'll be there. Like I treat it like a shift. Like maybe I'll start at 10 a.m. I'll clock out at like 6, 7, have dinner, probably go back to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
What was that transition then to like where you go full time to like beat making or producing, should I say?
The transition was like, it was tough, bro. Like, it was like, you know, obviously, money have to make, you know what I'm saying? Like, you bills to be paid and shit. So it's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But I can't tell you how many jobs I quit. And I was just like, when I was a youth, I was like, I'm done with this. And then what I would do is I would stack up a bunch of bread. So I knew I could take off 6 months.
Same time.
You know what I'm saying? I would do like 2 jobs. I would hustle 2 jobs. Like I'd be working in the kitchen at one job, get off, have an hour to myself, go to a night shift job. So I just clock in dollars. So I'm like, now I can take, because I don't want to work for somebody I'm smarter than. So like, I'd just be like, let me just hustle so I can have this free time. You know what I'm saying? And also, like I said, like my dad was in the military. So I grew up like,
regimented.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's just like, yo, this is, and my dad's West Indian too. So it's like, you know how that is. It's just like, you just got, you know, you bust ass, like you work hard. You know what I'm saying? So I just treated that mentality and I was like, let me get to like this kind of, if you will, like a safe haven where I can chill. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go to work and worry about my bills and stuff like that. Yeah.
And then you'd use that time to just perfect the craft.
Yeah, perfect the craft and reach out to artists. And like, that's like my networking. That's what I learned too about this game, bro. It's like people can have beats and stuff, and definitely there's tons of producers out there that are 10 times better than me, right? But if they don't network, you'll never hear them. And that's what my whole, not a fear, but what I never wanted was to just, these beats to just collect dust.
Yeah.
You know, and what I realized too, like having this much beats, like even to this day, bro, like I'm selling beats that I made 10 years ago. Because the catalog is just so strong. Like even some of the joints that TABZ rapped on, I had those since like 2017, 2016. And it's just, and maybe you can throw some extra stuff on it, you know, some extra seasoning or whatever, like fix it up. But like, yeah, like just a like a catalog, bro. Like that was my goal, like a catalog. And I'm like, I told wifey, like I'm about to get a bunch of new gear. I told wifey, I was like, yo, I want to have 1,000 new beats by next May. She's like, yo, you're crazy. But I'm like, that's what I gotta do. Like, yeah.
1,000 in total, or you're gonna make a fresh 1,000?
A fresh 1,000. Yeah. The way I look at it is like, there's 30 days in a month. There's 30 days in a month, right? You know what I'm saying? If I can do 10 joints a day, you know, and then obviously I take breaks. Like I don't just like, you know, I get my mind off it, like so I can come back fresh. Like I don't just, and then, but I've never really experienced, you know, like writer's block or beat block, if you will. I never really experienced that, bro. Because I'll be like,
bro, you work in an efficient way though.
Yeah.
So like the way you do it, boom, block, yo, alright, boom, I'll give myself 2 days, and then the next 3 days I'm locked in.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm like, as the moment's coming, I'll write leading up to what I'm doing, and hearing you do it, I'm like, alright, cool, I'm gonna do it like that as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As you said, regimented, bro, that shit works sick.
We spoke about that in our last episode though, where it's like when you know it's your purpose, or when you're locked in with something, like the energy that you get is different, bro. Yeah, because you can't do that for a job that you don't like.
Nah,
facts.
Like you have to, like that energy there has to be for something that you like, or you got passion about. Like
I can't remember the last time I locked in and just made like hella beats. It's been a couple months.
This guy, you know, like, yo, what the hell are you making?
What program do you use, bro?
Fruity Loops. FL.
Fruity Loops.
Yeah. Use FL.
I can use everything. I use Reason.
You use Reason. That's your main.
That's my main. That's my main joint. Yeah.
Reason was like the first thing my uncle showed me as a kid, and then when he showed me Fruity Loops, I was like, no, this is the one.
Yeah. Fruity's fire. I like it all. Like like I'm saying, like that's like I can use hardware. I could use the MPC. Like that's how I learned. Right. I learned on hardware. I just like, for me, like I said, techniques. I want to be able to, like, what I learned is like if you really want to call yourself that, you better know how to do it all. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I treat it. But like, yeah, Reason's like obviously like my go-to. You know what I'm saying? But I
need to make beats again. It's been I haven't made a fresh beat in about a month still. But that's just life, bro. You know I'm busy. I got so much things to do. Man's doing the podcast. Man's doing the Last Play stuff. Man's doing video content and stuff now. You get me? Like, it's a lot, but I do need to get back on it because obviously everyone's asking for beats. So I'm a
get back into it, bro.
I am. We need to do something.
Nah, for sure. Give me your email. I'm gonna send you stuff. I'll send you stuff. I'll send you like just drums. Maybe you do the melodies, and then I'll send you just melodies, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever, bro. I'm with it, man. I'm always down to work, bro.
We'll chop up some samples.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm with that. So
Go.
no, you go. Now you go.
Now I can't say what should we? What? Go now. Go now.
Huh?
Go.
Now I was just gonna say. So like, tell me a little bit more about this current project. Like, what's the name of it? What's the sound? What's the theme of it? Like,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm gonna let this guy.
How's it different compared to the last one?
Crazy, bro. So No Rest for the Wicked, right? That's what it's called. Yeah, and this is obviously Sleep When I'm Dead was the last one. So yeah, this is the follow up, if you will. But at first we was like, we're doing another 4 track. Nah, let's go for a bit more. We're going for about 7 tracks. Maybe we do a bit more. And I just said I'm gonna record as much as I want to, and then we'll decide what's gonna make it.
What's not.
And it's like while we're recording, it's like shit. More or less, all of this can make it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, your words to me. It's like from what he's heard of my music, it's like the best music.
Yeah, this is this is the best. Yeah.
It's the first time I've sat down and made a project completely fresh. I'm talking from back in the day through to now. So even Sleep When I'm Dead was music that I think I said it on the podcast when we done that. It was music I was working on that all fit the theme anyway, right? But I didn't write all of that fresh for that EP. You know what I'm saying? This, everything's fresh. He sent me a beat called Feels Like the 31st, as in October, Halloween thing, and I thought,
That one's crazy.
I thought, yeah. And he wanted me to work with somebody, and I thought with my man, but this is my joint. I got a plan for this, yeah.
Oh, so you been the feature?
Well, we never actually got the feature happen. He just like, we was planning.
That was the plan. That was the plan.
I was like, nah, leave this one to me. Let's get him on the next joint, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. And like, it's like, I don't want to say the whole tape's Halloween because it's not, but it's
dark.
It's a bit more sinister.
It's more, the sound, sonically, it's darker than Sleep When I'm
dark,
Dead.
You know what I mean? It's a bit darker, right? You get me? Like, No Rest for the Wicked is the other half of Sleep When I'm Dead. Like, Sleep When I'm Dead, anybody can apply to, but No Rest for the Wicked is like, I gotta fucking grind, not just because I come from this shit and I'm really gonna make this shit happen. Like, yo, get me? I can't sleep because I gotta make this happen. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's a little bit more to it now. So like, the sound had to sound like that, and that's, you just heard what this nigga was talking about. This nigga hardly sleeps, bro. You get me? Like, you gotta be in grind mode equivalently. I've gotta be on my shit too.
Yeah, so we definitely motivate each other too. Like, I always check in with them every couple of days. Yeah. We probably honestly do talk every day.
Every day we'll talk at least some point.
Text, and then we'll talk on the phone.
WhatsApp call or something every 3-4 days or something. Like, boom, yo, how's this sounding? I'll send over the track. Yo, I tried this idea. The hooks that I'm coming with on this one are crazy. You know what I'm definitely. Saying? Like, the features, there's not even that many features.
There's 2 features, but
there's more than 2.
Oh no! Oh yeah. There's two American. There's one Canadian feature and there's one feature from a singer, a really talented singer named Yana from LA.
Yeah.
So who's plugged that in? Have you?
Yeah, I plugged that in. Yeah, I plugged that in.
Because networking you was talking about.
Yeah, because my thing is just like getting into different markets. You know, now and like I only work with like I won't be like conceited or whatever. I only work with the best. Like, I'm not working with somebody that's like kind of good. You know what I'm saying? I only work with the best. So I'm like, okay, let me connect the best with the best. And now this singer from LA, now she's plugged into the UK market. Now TABZ is plugged into the UK market. Now TABZ is plugged into the Toronto market with me and just the other features that we have from Ryan on which is going to be a crazy. You guys would not. I was like, when TABZ picked that beat, I was like, you sure about that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's not his style, but no, it's that the project sonically it's pretty dark sounding, but it's still it's like, I feel like a lot of his music is kind of like, it's street, but it's like Nipsey kind of street. Like, it's motivational too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we're grinding, but to a goal. Yeah. And and he's telling stories about what he used to do, and you know, you don't have to do that either type of thing. So it's not, you know,
to be like,
you know
what I'm saying? You make it happen no matter what the fuck it is. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's really what the tone is.
How have you found working with like those other artists from overseas?
I wasn't sure what to expect, I'll be honest. So, but obviously with one of them, I was like, yo, this is my joint. So I had done it. I left the verse open, and I knew, because you had told me about him before, so I heard some of his music, and he was like, yo, let's get him on it. I was like, yo, let's get that verse there. Let's see what happens. When I heard it, I thought, I wasn't expecting this, because I've heard him sing, but he's kind of rapping it though. Yeah. It's like, you know, I don't know, bro. Like, we'd have an idea of what we expect, like a North America, whatever, like it's a wavier kind of style. You know, my thing's a bit more bars and that, so I'm like, the contrast is nice. And then obviously Ayana and that, like, she's singing, but I gave her the whole concept. I sent her over what the concept was. She done the hook for it, you know what I mean? So that's all crafted for it. I like it, bro, because it's like, it's still my concepts, it's my songs. it's my story I'm telling, and I'm someone's adding to it in a way that I couldn't. You know what I'm trying to say? And then obviously there's a 93G feature. You're gonna hear that.
Okay.
And then there's LA's got a feature, and that one's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
The thing that's crazy too about the feature, one of the features on the tape on the album, it's an album, bro, which is crazy to say. That's crazy to say, really, bro. Especially in this climate, like who drops actual like artists at our stage, like who's really dropping albums? A lot of people are like single based, but this feature that Ryan did, he's a fire artist, bro. This guy can sing, rap, he's fire.
What's his name?
His name is Ryan.
Just Ryan.
His name's Ryan.
Oh,
yeah, it's Ryan.
Okay.
So yeah, he's Guyanese Italian. This guy's like can sing in Italian, bro. This guy's like it definitely he's kind of got like Chris Breezy Brown Breezy Brown. Yo, he's kind of got like Chris Brown vibes, but like with his own kind of style. But Ryan wanted to work with TABZ. Like I showed him TABZ, like because that's how I kind of do it. Like just play stuff for people and be like, "What do you think?" And he's like, "Yo, this guy's fire." So I'm like, "You want to do a collab?" He's like, "Absolutely." And so now they have a connection. You know what I'm saying? Like Ryan's like, "Yo, tell TABZ what's up." Like they follow each other. They talk and stuff. Like he wished TABZ a happy birthday. You know, so it's just like the network is crazy, bro. Like it's just if everyone's like minded, it's just super. It's positive, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just a vibe.
Yeah, everything pulls together.
Yeah,
it's supposed to.
Like what I want to ask, like no disrespect to the artist, but like as an artist, like when you know you've bodied a song, how does that feel then? To like you have to trust the other person to kind of match that in it.
I ain't gonna lie. For me, it's tricky because I'm like, nah, you know what? Nah. Actually, for Ryan and Ayana, that ain't the case because this is outside of my style. Yeah. So they're bringing me something that I don't think I can do because I can't sing, bro. Like, I'm gonna do some Luther Vandross. Like, what do you think this is, bro? I can't do that. So I'm like, I'm sending this over. Just give me what it is, and if I don't fuck with it, I'll let them know. But I'm expecting it to be so different to how I do it anyway.
Yeah. So you're open.
I'm open to what it's gonna be. Whereas when you hear me with the guys who are rapping and that, I'm like, yo, you gotta make sure you're going in though. Cause I'm barring this shit up. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be doing your thing. You get me? Like LA's got a verse on one of the tracks, but that's a deeper joint. So we already know what LA does. You know what I'm saying? So there's a few joints on there, man. Like the hook on that one's crazy. The one with 93G, that hook there is one of the maddest ones, man, I ever done. You gotta hear that one's crazy.
That's just bad man music. Yeah. But the thing that's crazy too, like I feel like also TABZ trusts me. So he's TABZ knows I'm not gonna work with somebody garbage. So like I feel like obviously he doesn't know these people yet. So he's like, you know, it's kind of like I hope they do a good job. But I feel like because he trusts me, then it's like. It's easier for him to like kind of. I mean, like all these songs, they're your kids, bro. They're like they're your babies, kind of thing, right? So it's like I feel like because he trusts me, then it's easier for him to be like, all right, let's see what they do. And then with the Ayana joint, she sent it to us, and that way TABZ could work around her. So she set the tone
for the whole.
Yeah, that's a crazy collab too because TABZ had the concept. I gave the concept to Ayana. She crushed it, sent it back. And then TABZ did his thing. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm like, yeah, cool. I know what I want to say. So if she lays the hook right, my verses are gonna.
That's the joint you're gonna hear TABZ on the radio with. And the Ryan one, because we're gonna get TABZ on the radio this year. So like and I knew that we needed those types of joints, but it has to fit his pocket. It can't be corny. You know what I'm saying? It can't be like can't look like a reach. It has to feel authentic and natural, right? So or organic.
Anytime man give me an idea, you should try this. I'm like, yeah, that ain't me.
I sent him an Afrobeat joint that Ryan has. Like, this is a banger, bro. Like, it's called Sweet Up.
But you know me, innit?
I was like, yo, TABZ,
listen to this. You ain't gonna hear me.
I was like, TABZ, do the remix. He's like, nah. Like,
get it,
yeah.
Facts.
So what's the rollout gonna be like now for this project? What are you doing different? You say?
You want me to get that?
I would have kept it hush hush, you know, because it's not right around the corner. If you want to talk on it, you want to say a few things.
Yeah, this guy's too
go
cool, bro. I'm gonna say. So the rollout is gonna be different. It's gonna be like I realized with this game, it's like you gotta look like you're on. You know what I'm saying? So everything has to be official, like official videos. I got one of the best video guys in the game, who's like my brother. Like I grew up with him. Zach Fax is gonna do our videos. Zach Fax shot for Drake. He shot for Tory. He did all Tory's videos before he got locked.
So you talk about Tory Lanez?
Yeah. So That's my. So when I went to audio engineering school, that's when I met my boy. His name's Zach Fax, and he's a video guy. He's like my best friend. So I showed him TABZ music. He said, "Oh, this guy's fire! Like I got to work with him." So we're getting videos from him. Like I said, we're gonna get TABZ on the radio.
So how's that gonna work? Sorry, with is this when you're going?
Yeah, he's gonna fly out. He's gonna fly out to Canada. Yeah,
and you're gonna shoot there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Like obviously we're shooting here too, but so whatever. The rollout it's gonna be a professional rollout, bro. We're gonna be on blogs. We're gonna be on. It's gonna be out there, bro. Because my whole thing with TABZ is like, this is just the beginning stages. Like this is our second project, right? Together.
It's still early, dog.
It's still early, so it's like my whole play is like, we gotta let people know that this guy is serious, bro. And it has to look that way, it has to feel that way, it has to sound like it looks, bro. And so in between that, like we don't have a release date yet, but we have an idea for the actual album. But before that, we're gonna drop a mixtape called Stay Dangerous, and that features pretty much all the Last Place guys on it. You know, and so that was kind of like, let's get, like, you know, with the Chef Life, I'm like, let's give him a little teaser. Let's heat up a little bit in the summer, show these guys what's going on, and then, you know what I'm saying? I realize with this game, it's all about consistency, bro. It's all about commitment and consistency, bro. Like people have short attention spans. So TABZ is every month TABZ is dropping, or every couple weeks TABZ is dropping. People are gonna take notice. You know what I'm saying?
And again.
Yeah. Visuals, music.
We're recording short visuals for like the mixtape stuff, like, you know, like guerrilla style, just old school freestyle, camera cam, boom, quick thing. Just hand holding the camera type of things. We're getting the proper videos done for the bigger songs. Same way, like I said, the guys are all over the Stay Dangerous tape too. So it's like, yo, everyone, let's get rolling. So, cause they're on the tape too, it's like, yo, you niggas get rolling too. Start dropping your shit. It's gonna heat.
Yeah, motivated them too. Like
everybody gets rolling. By the time that's finished, we're onto No Rest for the Wicked. We got the merch and whatnot building up. We're gonna be doing all sorts of shit. You get it, and then go from there.
I think that's it sounds like a proper execution still, and I feel like it's a bit bad sometimes where there's, you know, a project's good and it doesn't get the right push in it.
Yeah. And then it just kind of fizzles out. Like it's like 2 weeks go by, and then that turns into a month, and now it's just like, now we're sitting there talking about something that happened 2 months ago, and then if you don't keep the momentum, it just dies. Because, excuse me, people just have ADD nowadays, bro. Like they just really don't care, right? It's like everything's algorithm. Even Spotify, like the more you drop on Spotify, the more likely you are to have more listeners, right? Like, so yeah. And then just to like this, like social media for this guy, like obviously he hates it, but that's gonna play a huge factor, because people want to, especially people from my network, they want to see who this guy is. Anybody can just listen to a song, but once you see visuals and you're like, oh, okay, cool. And the other thing too is like, I know that crossover from from UK to North America is like difficult, but once people see that, like, yo, wow, they're just like us. You know what I'm saying? Like the Toronto UK connection is huge. But once they see like, oh, they talk like us, they're like us, and even in the States, like there's a hood everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like there's hoods everywhere. Like, so even I work with a guy named Uzi Marcelino from the Bronx. He fucks with TABZ. He's like, oh, this guy's fire. Like, and they just know. And then once they see the visuals, they're like, wow, they're just like us. They might talk different or different slang, but it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So
it's so relatable, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy. Like how everyone thinks everyone's so different, but it's everyone's just hustling, bro. You know.
I was gonna say, it's like a flip, because there's a Canadian geezer that everybody loves over here.
Northside Benji.
Northside Benji. Yeah.
He's a lot more underground than like a Drake or something, for example. But people show my man nothing but love. But it makes sense, because it's like we're all the same, innit? So it's like for you, it could be the flip side, where it's like people are taking to you. Over there, same in Canada, as we take my man over here.
You know what that was, bro? You got that Nines code sign, and then it's like, boom, fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But my man's cold as it is, so
he's definitely one of the best to come out of Canada. You know what I'm saying? Like in the recent, and that's the thing too. Like I don't want to get crazy on here, but a lot of Toronto rap is garbage, bro. Like it's sonically.
Same in the UK.
It's just trash, bro. Like it's just real garbage, and the content. You know what I'm saying? So Benji's he's definitely fire. There's a few, right? But
who's your top three? Who's your top three Canadian
artists?
Yeah.
Honestly, probably people you haven't even heard of. SAZY. Sazy, probably say. I would say Sazy. A lot of people don't know too. Zach Fax used to rap. That guy's a beast. Like that guy's been co-signed by Tory. Tory's like, yo. Tory was like, yo, I want this guy. You need to rap, bro. You need Zach can sing too. So I would say Sazy. I would say Sazy, Tory, and Zach are my top 3.
Wow.
Right. I'm not like a super like involved in the industry out there, because like I said, a lot of the music is garbage. It's just perpetuating violence, and it's just not it's like, it doesn't have to be overly positive or corny, but I'm just I stepped away from that life for a reason, so I'm not trying to perpetuate that kill everything kind of vibe, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But Tory, I think Tory is definitely like out of the industry heavyweights. I think he's the best, bro.
Yeah,
like
Tory was a chosen one.
Yeah, the versatility is just insane, bro, and that's what I respect about artists. You know, I think
let's talk about. I think it's a perfect segue into Kendrick v Drake. Like, what a man's opinions on that?
Kendrick's funny. Kendrick smoked.
Yeah,
sucks.
It's
that was horrible, bro. Yeah. That's like 1940s, like parents beating the kids. Nobody even steps. You know, today child abuse ain't accepted. You can't beat your kids.
Yeah.
That was
slapped them up, bro.
That was decades ago when everybody just walks by when the youth gets smacked up. That was horrible. That was horrible. I don't know what you two think, but
I think I'll give the Canadian opinion. I think he got slapped. I think that
He got slapped.
Drizzy. I feel like he got slapped. There's too many receipts of him doing goofy shit on Drake, so it's just like it just looks bad. Now I'll tell you guys another joke thing. It's like the fact that Tory shot up Megan's foot allegedly, and now that Drake just got slapped, it's looking bad for Canada, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if there was a buzzing rapper right now from Toronto to come out, like a new artist, the industry of America, the industry, just the world would be like, nah, I don't know about this, because there's so many receipts on Drake and Tory did what he did or allegedly or whatever. So it just looks bad.
For the stars.
Yeah, it's just bad. So, you know, but I feel like, yeah, Drizzy got slapped, bro.
What do you think, man? What do you think?
Me, I
know you're a Drake fan too. I know you're a Drake fan.
I'm a Drake fan. I'm a huge fan of both.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, I've listened to Kendrick all my life. I've listened to Drake all my life.
Yeah.
But yeah, what Kendrick did wasn't fair, though. What Kendrick did with Not Like Us,
You know what it is? We were talking about this yesterday or the day before, right?
Yeah.
I feel like Drake dropped Family Matters or whatever it was called, and I thought that leveled the playing field because he was behind before that. I don't think that got him ahead, but that if you end something like this, we're gonna say this was an even battle. That nigga said, nah, Meet the Grams.
Yeah, Meet the Grams was crazy.
I think that was like I would have packed it up, man. I think Drake should just like get on his Will Smith vibe and just start acting or something like that. And I was telling my man out in Toronto, I was like, yo, like he's like one Chris Rock slap away, like Drake's one Chris Rock slap away from like mashing up his career, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, like
what Drake doing the slap.
No, doing the slap. Like trying to like Will Smith mashed up his career by doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like weirdly passive aggressive, I feel like, and I feel like Drake should have just been like, I'm gonna sit this one out. Like I wouldn't even like, Drake's a pop star. Kendrick is obviously on the pop charts, but we know where he comes from and what he's about. So I just feel like he should have never even addressed it, because it's like you're really you know, he's a child actor, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're talking. It's like we're talking about like Justin Timberlake or Britney Spears going against like Jay-Z. It's like it's not a good idea, bro.
You know what? I feel Drake did do good. Like he did do good, but you know what? Is people? I don't think people expected Kendrick to go that ham though.
That's crazy though, because they should have.
That's what I'm saying.
This is what I was trying to tell people, but people only know Kendrick. People who don't listen to Kendrick but have heard of Kendrick, we gonna be all right.
Not even just.
They're not thinking of K-Dot.
They base it off the memes when people are saying Kendrick's got the funny voice and weird voices. But I'm like, you niggas ain't listening to what that boy is saying. You know what I mean? So in my head, I thought Kendrick's always gonna win. I just didn't know how bad it would be.
You know what it is as well? I feel like in today's society, like the trendy shit kind of is popping in it.
It looks like they're winning.
They're
so trending. Like,
if it sounds better, but like you said, if you listen to what man is saying, then you're like, shit. Like, Kendrick saying some shit.
You know what's mad? People were real team Drake at the beginning. Kendrick can't, and then Kendrick kept on going. Drop Meet the Grahams, and it was like
lights out, bro.
Yo, this nigga's finished. Like, that's the 10 count. And then he said, nah, don't worry about that. Not like, cause 2 days later or a day later, he said, Yeah, he's dead, but we setting fire to him too.
I think even Euphoria
Crazy.
in Euphoria when he
I didn't like Euphoria, you know.
You don't like that?
Nah, I didn't like
I thought the beat first of all kind of sounded like old Jeezy, like the instrumentation. So it came to that trap vibe. But like once he said only you want to be famous. Once Kendrick said that about Drake, like you're the only one who wants to be famous in this industry. I felt like that was just like it showed it put it in perspective. Like this guy really is an insecure man. That's like me and wifey were talking about last night. It's like, when's the last time we haven't heard something about Drake? Like you can't go a week without, like this guy's on the longest run in music history. Like it's been like damn near 20 years of Drake, bro. Like, he's dating this person. He knocked up a porn star. He has beef with Meek. He has beef, and I think even Pusha crushed him. Yeah. I think Pusha T bodied him. Like there's too many receipts on Drake, bro. Like the blackface picture, like that's real. You know, like once he did the Adonis with the blackface pit, I was like, oh, this guy's done. So me personally, I was like a So Far Gone Drake fan, but once he started getting to You Gonna Catch a Body like that, I was like, oh, this guy's done. And there's a clip of Lil Wayne saying, like
don't get onto the gangster shit.
Yeah, like don't get tattoos. Don't Drake's from the richest neighborhood in Canada, like literally. So just because you come to the States with Weezy in them doesn't mean you have to talk about these things. Like I think Drake should have stayed with like Find Your Love Drake, like Kiki Do You Love Me Drake. I don't think he should ever have gone like
that is the best Drake in my opinion.
Yeah, singing.
He might feel different, so maybe that's why he does that other shit.
He's like face tats and all of that now, isn't it?
Yeah, he's and like the haircuts and the painting your nails. I don't know about those ones because like it's just
ain't got nothing to do with me, boy.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, man. Yeah,
I hate like, but Drake is still a good artist, though, isn't it?
Oh, he's an incredible artist. Yeah, he's an incredible artist. But yeah.
Just obviously the characters behind the music. Then
basically that's why they say like how important it is to obviously be a great artist, but then like it's the personality behind.
It's not even just that, bro. It's you actually have to be yourself. The second you're not yourself,
it's easy to expose.
You can't. Liars get caught eventually.
100%.
We've been talking about that.
Yeah, even if a man's not a liar, putting on an act, because sometimes putting on an act isn't quite lying. Right, you're just not being true to yourself. Right. Yeah. Be yourself. You know what I mean? At all times, be yourself. Like. Yeah. Just. Because that's going to pay off for you eventually. Yeah. Obviously, I mean, it's not for some people, because some people who they actually are is an idiot, so that's not going to pay off. But like, if you got something to you know what I'm trying to say? Some man, like, all they've ever done with their life, bro, until they're 30 years old, was boss gone and beat up their woman. Mm-hmm. They stayed in the hood and never tried anything else. So like, you ain't going to get far. Car, really, nigga, you're hopeless. You know what I'm trying to say? You didn't even want to improve your shit. Like, be a man who grew up in the hood, they didn't want to be there. Mm-hmm. So they done whatever they allegedly done, and then like, let's get out of this. Mm-hmm. And then maybe it was 1 foot in, 1 foot out, whatever, right? But history's gonna say, yeah, that nigga always had a clean heart, or yeah, that nigga was a bit aggressive, or whatever the fuck it was. But it's like, yeah, but we saw him try to change. But if it's like, oh yeah, he was an actor, or he was like this, and now he's a bad man.
I feel like too, like when we're talking about the networking thing, like the reason why I'm able to work with so many artists like from the States and wherever, UK, wherever, all over the world, is because I just keep it real. Like I'm not like, I know that people are like, I know people kind of be on the fence, like, yo, Canada, like what's that about? You know, like you know how Americans are, like they're kind of, they think the world revolves around them.
100%.
So it's like, you know. Like I was in Chicago one time. A guy's like, they have McDonald's in Canada. I was like, bro, like, so it's just. But like, what I'm saying, point I was trying to make is like, if you just be authentic, like nobody has to be street. You don't have to be overly soft. You just be yourself, and I feel like it just gets you in the right doors, bro. Like, just keep it a stack. Like it's just like you don't have to be some bad man, like just because you're making rap music. And that's the thing. Like I was talking to like before I left Toronto, I had a session. We were obviously like, it's a top trending topic, Drake, Kendrick. Mm-hmm. The thing that's crazy, you don't see Rolling Stones and Guns N' Roses going at it. You don't see, I don't like that it's like, it has to be in our culture. Yeah. I really don't like that. Like, I get the competitiveness, but I don't like that it's just like, you know, Kendrick.
It's when it bleeds over into some street shit.
Which it easily could, bro. It easily could, man.
So what, would you say J. Cole was right for apologizing?
Facts, bro. Especially where they're at financially in their life. Yeah. Like, everybody could rap, bro. Anybody could rap.
Heads up, you know. I think
he did. He says it in the song, like that Kendrick basically told him to sit this one out. That's what Drake said in the tune. Yeah, he said that. He said that Kendrick said,
Also, Kendrick knew where he was gonna
take it
and be like,
yeah, Kendrick probably had those records for years because Kendrick and Drake have been throwing jabs at each other since
12,
yeah, man, like yeah.
So wait, why would you say Jake? Because the main thing, like J. Cole was getting memed for apologizing.
So what, man? Like that's
that only lasted a week though.
Yeah, but like J. Cole's the same guy that'll ride a bike around New York with no security. So it's like, he clearly doesn't care.
The people who like were taking a piss, that's kids, that's people who are like perpetually online. You know, them niggas ain't got none. I'm saying niggas, but you're white people, Asian people, all of that. Like,
white niggas.
They ain't got nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? Like they live their life online. They got personalities.
Yeah.
They don't feel safe in their own skin. They're shouting online, bro. So it's them people who are making memes. The memes are funny. Let's not bullshit, bro. It's funny in it, but it's like, why are you just dissing a nigga for saying, yo, like, I feel bad about the choice I made and that's supposed to be my dog, so I'm backing out? That's some real shit. You get me? He kind of got pushed into a situation, thought he'd jump into it, and he's changed his mind. Yo, the only thing is the fact that, like, why did you diss in the first place? But I guess maybe the people around him were wrong. Maybe he thought it was going to be more sporting clash.
That's what I think. I think
he probably
like,
thought it was going to be sporty,
but then it became like, oh, niggas just calling each other's pedophile. Like,
shit. Yeah, it's crazy.
I
feel like hindsight, everyone was like, oh shit, yeah,
that was
a
the
good
right
thing.
choice.
Yeah,
but for certain.
I think at the time though, it was kind of like, oh, it's a sport in it. Like, obviously, in UK, we've grown up with like clashes and shit like that. So like, seeing a man apologize, for me, from my perspective,
it's unacceptable.
Yeah, it's I don't like that.
He shouldn't even took it there.
Yeah,
just to apologize.
Yeah, because man grew up watching grind clashes and man dissing and sending for each other.
Deep it when you think about J. Cole's thing, is just saying like, this album wasn't the greatest. I fell asleep listening to this song. Like his thing was light, and then
it wasn't headshots though.
And then you've got Drake talking about how you hit your woman.
It's true though.
And then you got Kendrick calling him a pedophile, saying you like him young.
J. Cole would have been out of place in that because
what would he have said?
He's sending friendly jabs because he don't personally dislike either of them. Though.
There's obviously a theory that like it's all a setup. Like Kendrick and Drake are good, and they're just like, let's boost streaming. Because obviously, I don't know if you guys know the stats and stuff, but like rap music is like super low for streams. It's all about Afrobeat and R&B. So I wouldn't be surprised, man. Like at that level, I feel like it's like WWF, bro.
They're all under the same label, innit? And all under like UMG.
Yeah.
Are they?
They're all under.
Is Kendrick officially on the UMG, or does he just do like what you call some of them other deals?
Distribution.
Distribution.
Maybe just distribution.
Yeah, either way, they're all like.
Nah, but
there's only so many labels. There's only so many
majors. Don't
majors.
hold that much power over.
Nah, but they hold enough power because whoever the label exec is or the head, they were saying like, Kendrick, you need to apologize.
Kendrick can't apologize.
No, but that's what they're basically saying.
They can say start beef as well, innit? Yeah. I feel like in that clash there, I feel like the whole allegations thing, I feel like that's a low job still. I feel that's cheating in a sense. Anyone can say allegations, bro.
The pedo line?
I feel like that's cheating, bro.
Let's pause, because you just said you grew up on crime, so you know.
But you know what it is?
Nobody's safe.
No, but you know what it is? You know why I say it's cheating? Because, okay, cool. In that clash, you can go back and forth. In it. Like, I feel like in something like that, especially in today's climate.
That's the same thing.
Bro, like, you need to, like, it's like.
Ain't no rules.
If people believe that, you have to prove you, like, what? You've lost, bro, because that's just like, he said he's a whatever.
You lost.
You can't really say much to that.
Hear it though. We don't know. But if Kendrick honestly has proof or honestly believes it, he's allowed to say that. We might just be like, he's just saying it, but we don't know if he honestly believes that.
I mean,
that's why I feel like it's a cheat move, because it's like you can say it and it's like speculation.
I'm gonna tell you guys a joke right now. Sorry, bro. So you guys remember McConan? I love McConan.
Yeah.
Going up.
Yeah.
Read Drake's lyrics for that, bro. He's like, fill the room up with some teens. He says that line.
He said teens, bro.
No, he said teens. Google it, bro.
He said teens, bro.
It's teens, bro. It's teens. Whether he means 18 or 19, he says teens, bro. Because I thought it was tings too. It's teens, bro. It's teens. Look at the lyrics.
You know why you might say teens? Because you like anyone stateside or Canada, like when you like say tings, you don't say it how you like overpronounce it. So if it doesn't,
we don't say teens though.
Yeah, I know.
We say tings.
Right, and it don't sound like that.
Tings.
It don't sound like that.
But
when he says it, that's a fair point, you know.
It's teens, trust me. But here's the other thing too. Even if Drake was 27 at the time,
that's crazy.
Who's trying to talk to a gal like that? Like a youth, like you know what I'm saying? Like there should be a cutoff, bro.
Nah,
facts.
Yeah.
I'm not saying whether it's guilty or not. I just felt like it was a cheap move, because it's like
Alright, bro,
Forget all the diss tracks. I need to make a statement to say this is not true.
You
no?
know why that can't run, yeah? And let's wrap that point there. But yeah, you know why that can't run? Because he said, "Yo, you beat your woman."
That's
first.
what I'm saying. So
And
it's
he
like
said you
cheap shot for
yours.
cheap shot.
He said your dog chopped your baby mom.
Yeah.
Your wife favor more.
You ate yours, bro.
Yeah.
How's that?
He took it there, bro. And Kendrick's on one of the previous songs like, "Yo, don't tell no lies about me. I won't tell no truths about you." He says that in like the first diss track, Euphoria, right? Bro,
Okay, that's fair.
He's
That's
like,
fair.
he's like, I would have kept it. Who's the better lyricist? You took it there.
You know what's crazy? If Kendrick had have done that whole Euphoria, just singing like that, and said all the same lines, that would have been just. It would have been such a it's like an aggressive, like the things he's saying are, you know, like hurtful and stuff or whatever, like crazy. But if he had sang it, it would have been like almost like getting bitch slapped. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not even worth a punch. You know what I'm saying? If you had just sang the whole thing, you know. But yeah.
It's interesting ones though. So man is saying Kendrick won.
Me personally, I'd say that. So far, I don't know if it's done. I don't know if it's over.
I think
I feel like Drake's last one was quite close though.
Yeah, the way that the
Someone put a
part 6
statement
went.
out. Yeah, someone put out a statement like, "Yo, if it's done," type of thing. So I'm guessing, I'm guessing they've heard word across from each other's parties, isn't it?
I don't know. But
Bro, Drake waved the white flag though.
From
still.
Kendrick ain't dissed him, and people like, yo, other artists in the intro have been saying like, we've heard the other diss tracks. It seems like Kendrick never released all of his diss tracks. So from he didn't, he's probably heard he don't want it no more. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I feel like I said, bro. Like even if they go back and forth again, there's just so many receipts on Drake. Like I don't know if you guys remember when we were talking about that yesterday when he just stole some some Aaliyah vocals. You guys remember that? Like it's probably like 5-7 years ago.
I love that tune.
Yeah, but like he didn't go through the proper channels to get it. And then there's an interview with DMX, and that's where Kendrick got the bar. Like, I hate the way that he looks. I hate the way that he dresses. I hate his haircut. I hate his face. I hate his. That's where it comes from. So, but like, so that right? You knocked up a porn star. Like you used to be on Degrassi. Like you got slapped. You hid your son, and there's just so many receipts on him that I feel like that's why Drake tried to flip it on that heart. Like, I'm gonna leave this alone. He kind of looked like he was bowing out. Like, you're not worth my time. So it's like, well, if you're saying that after the third diss track, why did you even address it originally? I feel like Drake is like, financially, we know he's more blessed than a lot of those people. So at that point, I wouldn't even address it if I was him.
The only way to have addressed it and left it, is if he did one diss track, just one, and said, headshot on the first diss track, boom, bam, this is everything. You ain't getting no more because you heard what I said and gone. But when he did 4 or 5 diss tracks, you can't buy the 4th, 5th. I'm getting bored of this. You didn't sound bored 2 tracks ago.
Nah, facts. I think, like you said about the fame thing, innit? Like, he's probably thinking, shit, like, these are actually thinking Kendrick's winning.
Yeah.
And like, he's probably thinking, nah, I need to just...
Well, it's an America versus Canada thing too at the same time. Like low key, it's like the Olympics, bro. It's like low key. It's like, no, for real, dog. It's like low key, like Canada versus America. And obviously we know that Americans don't have a high opinion of Canada or any place that's not America. So right off the rip, it's like that's why I don't think he should have even addressed it, because it's like, either way you're gonna take an L, bro. Like, you're not American, and this is American-based industry. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick's from Compton. Like, you know, it's like if it would have been more of a fair level playing field if it was J. Cole versus Drake, because J. Cole's from the South. He's from North Carolina, which doesn't get a lot of love in the States, and we know that J. Cole didn't really grow up like too rough like that, just like Drake. So that would have made more sense. But like, think about Kendrick's first album, like, good kid in a mad city. Drake's not from a mad city. I mean, obviously Toronto is rough, but not where he's from. You know what I'm saying? He's, like I said, he's literally from the richest neighborhood in Canada. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mad, bro. So, you know, started from the bottom on all these things. It's like, come on, bro. Like, that's why people like me, like, respect Tory, The Weeknd, even Justin Bieber, because these guys really did come from the gutter and made something out of themselves. Like, a lot of people might think Justin Bieber, because he's white, he's from some rich neighborhood, but he's really not. He's from like a rough place. And The Weeknd's, I think he's Eritrean or Ethiopian. You know, grew up in the projects, grew up in the building, single mom, all that, right? And then Tory was like, his dad is a missionary. So they grew up bouncing all around and stuff. He never really had a solid home base and stuff. So I feel like, I'll keep a stack with you guys too, bro. Like, as much as people, like, you know, are gonna be biased because he's Canadian, a lot of Canadians, like the street niggas, like, nobody's really fucking with Drake like that. There was an era where it was like, I want to say it was when OVO Fest really started. he was getting a lot of love in the city, and also too, suburbia Canada is more Drake fans than like niggas from the street, right?
Yeah.
And then like you guys, you know, like the Toronto Raptors, right? Like the basketball team. So there used to be a Drake night. Like you literally go to a basketball game and they just give you all these like Drake t-shirts with his face on it. It's like, it's so poster boy from Toronto's is a rough place, bro. Like the city's a rough place. Like there's a lot of shootings, a lot of killings and stuff. And they don't respect him like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they just, and then the fact he's light skinned. So it's like, oh, makes sense. Like you know what I'm saying? So I think that, yeah, bro, he should have set this one out, bro. Like,
but I feel like he's done a lot for the industry though, because in terms of like he's helped people by giving people tunes and that, so,
features and taking them on tour and stuff.
Yeah, so why do people like overlook that in an aspect? Like I get this part of his
people have got short-term memory.
I think it's deeper than that, bro. I think that it's like everybody used each other. Like it's like Drake's a cash cow. Of course, I'll take the feature. Oh, you want to take me? And then Drake's like, well, I need
get some culture.
He gets some culture. He's a culture vulture. Then he gets some clout. Like he took ASAP on tour, first tour. He took J. Cole. Like you guys remember an era where it's like Drake is just on stage hugging everybody. Like, yo, this is my brother. This is my brother. It's like, nigga, you don't know these guys. Like you don't know them like that. Like, so I just feel like they both used each other. And now that it's been like Drake season for the past damn near 20 years, I think the industry's just like tired of it. Like let us eat too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Maybe, man.
Yeah.
I hear it still.
Yeah.
In terms of the culture vulture thing, I hear it.
Yeah.
But it's
like who's popping from OVO? Like Party Next Door just dropped the album. Like nobody cares.
I didn't even know it dropped.
Nobody even knows, bro. He dropped Party Next Door 4. And it's
A few people have been effing with the party.
yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's on that. Nobody's even close to his level. Like the Roy Woods, the Majid Jordans. He just signed there's a female artist that I just recently found out that OVO signed, and she sounds like Sade. Like she's fire, but like, no, like where is she? Like where's that's what I'm saying? Like where? Like
in the sweatshop.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like, I think the evidence is there now.
Crazy.
Like, is he really a good guy, or is he really like? Is it Revenge of the Nerds? Like, you know, a lot of niggas like Kendrick said in an interview too, and like I feel the same way. Like I've been cool since school, bro. Like I didn't need to like get into this rap career or get into making beats or whatever I'm doing to like talk to gal, to get respect in the street or whatever like that. Some people I feel like they're like, yo, this is my ticket. Like I'm cool now, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think the industry, like, especially like the Rosés, who's real street niggas, and the Meek Mills are like, wow, man, this guy's popcorn, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think they really know that, and they're just like fed up with it, you know? So, yeah.
No, I hear that still. Quick one as well. You've got a clothing brand as well, don't you?
Yeah. So, I started this clothing brand, Stranko, like probably 2015. I always made clothes when I was a kid too, like pressing up shirts and hoodies and stuff like that. But I just always thought it would be like cool to accompany
the music,
like, you know, like a full package, like, you know, eventually like I want to press up vinyl. And you know, really like have like an actual like package, like buy the album, get the hoodie, get the merch or whatever like that. So yeah, I've been pressing up clothes since 2015. We pressed up the No Rest for the Wicked, which is it's hoodies. It's not the official artwork. It's just like the official promo merch. And so if you guys check on the back, I put our area codes on it. So I'm originally from a place called Nova Scotia. So that area code's 902.
You got the 0121.
You want to show it?
You got the B21. I'll grab one on this.
Yeah. So yeah, if you check out the back, it has your guys' area code on it. It has the area code from Toronto.
I mean, it's got the B21 code. That's Answorth, where I'm from. I mean, so
it's at the bottom there.
At the back, turn it around.
No, I was showing the front first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the No Rest for the Wicked. It's just promo work, you get it, and then on the back.
Kind of like, you know, like touring merch.
Yeah, so you know, on the tour, it's got the dates in the back. We want it to look like that. That's why it's Sleep When I'm Dead. No Rest for the Wicked, Sleep When I'm Dead.
Yeah.
So you get it.
It's cold blood.
Yeah, I wanted it to be like, because like the whole like No Rest of the Wicked concept for me at least is not necessarily like bad man, like we're wicked, just like wicked it could be positive, like, or wicked in the sense of like we're grinders, we're hustlers, like we're just wicked men, like, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted like shock value for the front, and just so people are like, oh, what is that, right? But yeah, it's not the official artwork, it's the official promo merch and stuff. But yeah, it came out blessed, man.
And this is under the Stranko name.
Under the Stranko thing, yeah. So also too, under the Stranko, like I was saying, my brother passed years ago. So under the Stranko brand, I also make a line called Long Live Quody, which is for my brother. So this
is the one that passed.
Yeah, this is the one that passed. Okay. And so that I'm on like collection, I want to say 7. Like I just, as soon as he passed, I just dropped like four different pieces. Then a couple months later, 4 different pieces. Just because he was a musician too. My brother's a musician, is a sick artist. And I was like, how do we, because it's like, it's not like he was Tupac. He recorded like 1,000 songs before he passed. So I was like, how does he live on? How do we? And so now with the Long Live Quody, like he has some. It's in LA. It's in literally every province in Canada. So I was like, how do we make it live on? And also too like it's like a legacy kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? But I did it under the Stranko brand and stuff like that. But yeah, we're me and him are definitely gonna, like, once the albums like comes out, we're gonna have a bunch of pieces, like all sorts of pieces and stuff like that, because it's just all about the merch now, bro. It's like, obviously we know that streaming doesn't pay that tough, and just making it like, I wouldn't say household name. I don't think that's our goal. I don't think like that.
But it's just, within what we're doing, I like die-hard fans, you know what I'm saying? Like really supportive. Core fans, you know what I mean? Like we've spoke about this before. Like Cass is dead, his fan base is solid. Yeah. You know I'm trying to say, like, there's a couple other names, but we ain't gonna name drop like that. But just, you know what I'm saying? Who like their core fan base check for that. Like that's how I've always preferred it to be. Like if I pull up in a small venue, it's packed out. They love it here, so I'll make sure there's all of this for you because you're coming to see my thing. This is how I like it. Because, bro, I don't want to be a poster boy rapper. I want to rap the way I want to rap. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'll do extra things. And maybe people think, oh, that's outside his comfort zone. It's not. I like that music too. It's just, I like making music the way I like making it. Whatever the BPM is, the tempo is, the style. Whoever listens to me and engages in my music, I want them to feel like it's an experience when I'm doing it, you know what I'm saying? So that's why when you hear a lot of the music I release, one time it's Black Man Timing, and then it's, you know what I mean, Fratricide. They're both deep in 2 different ways, but then I'll drop Name on a Shirt, which is,
love that song,
you know what I'm saying? That's like a trap, almost crazy, drill kind of tempo. But I ain't talking about doing bad man things. I'm just letting you know how it gets like that. You don't want to end up as a name on a shirt. So I just like giving you the perspective, and for anybody who's lived a life anywhere close to ours, that's even without being on any sort of badness at any point in life. I just want you to be able to relate. But at the same time, I'm a black man too, so I want to drop music for people who relate to any of them kind of struggles, so on and so forth. You get it? But
the thing that's crazy about that Name on a Shirt video, when you zipped up, when you got zipped up, I was like, yo, I couldn't do that, bro. Like, that's like what's that word, like bad juju or whatever. Like, it's just
like people that take videos in coffins and that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, nah, bro. Like, but that video came out crazy. But like the tape, I feel like,
to be honest, a lot of it's that Name on a Shirt energy. It's not the same kind of tempo.
Yeah,
mostly,
that's true.
But a lot of it is, it's that kind of energy.
That's a fire tune.
So just to ask a question real quick, even though you guys are asking us, Sleep When I'm Dead, what was you guys' favourite tracks again?
Fratricide.
Yeah, that was slept on, bro.
Fratricide was the deep one, because obviously Fratricide.
That was track number 3.
That was brothers killing brothers, and
that's what. Fratricide is the murder.
Kind of Cain and Abel kind of. Cain and Abel kind of vibe. Yeah.
And obviously there was Sleep When I'm Dead, the title track. There was Cracks in the Pavement, which is real boom bap, and that's the one with the drum break on it, and that you fucked with. I think still that's track 1. It dropped straight into
that. Was a big tune. We got that one on 50. We got that on 50. On 50 site.
50,
we got that on This Is 50.
Yeah. I'm saying so.
Yeah, you had a mean like promo run with that one there.
And we dropped it out of nowhere as well, so like we were promoing that for
and we're nobodies too. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? We know what it is. So it's like, but so when you were asking me originally, like what's the rollout and stuff, it's like that times 100.
Yeah, because that's why we're taking more time with it. We're gonna put way more money into it. Make sure it's here, make sure it's there, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because these ones, as much as I hate social media, I gotta get my social media again.
Nah, we got this guy. We're gonna get this guy followers this year, and just the other thing too is like about the fan base. How you're saying core fan base?
Because I don't just want followers. I want people that fuck with it. Because you know me, you two both know me from back in the day. It was younger tabs. I was 17, 18 then, but we're talking 10 plus years. Yeah, I'm trying to say I still get people DM me. You know the man who are like 22, 24 repping now. They might have heard me back then.
That's crazy, yo.
I used to fuck with your shit.
Yeah,
and it's like, I hear that, but I want them to talk about me now.
The thing, I read this book, like, I think it was like How to Be a Successful Musician, like those old books, like
like a guide,
Photoshop for Dummies type thing, right? And it basically said like bro, you really only need 100 core fans.
Yeah.
And once, and if every time you drop something, each one of those fans streams and buys or whatever,
But especially if they buy it, bro.
yeah, obviously word of mouth. And the other thing too, I feel like a lot of people understand is like if we've all worked jobs and stuff, right? So say you pull in, I don't know, like this might sound crazy, but say you pull in 4 bands a month, right? If you can make above that or that off music, like you're good, bro. Like people, everyone's like, I feel like the industry, we were talking about this other day, like hip hop kind of ruined the world where everyone's just like, yo, I need $1 million. Like I'm worth this. Like there's a Canadian artist, I won't say his name because he's my dog, but he obviously regrets it. The Game, you guys remember when he had they had Black Wall Street? The Game. So the Game came up to sign this guy. He's like, yo, I'm gonna sign you. The guy had charges and stuff. He's like, I'm gonna pay for your pardon so you can come to the States, which is like, you know, another 10 bags, right? So basically he offered the artist like 20 grand plus to pay for his pardon, plus to take him on tour, get him in the studio. We're talking Dr. Dre production potentially. We're talking like Jimmy Iovine, Interscope. The artist at the time, the Canadian artist, is like, yo, I'm worth $1 million. Guy's like, all right, cool, next. Like, so I feel like any opportunity you get, people have to humble themselves, bro. Like, if you were just
take advantage of what's coming,
what's in front of you.
You know what it is. Don't just accept everything that comes to you, but think about what's coming. Think, how can I get the best out of this?
Exactly.
You know
Like all money's not good money, but still, you gotta like an opportunity is worth more than money.
If you can see, I might not even. Let's say they're offering me, I don't know, some 200 grand, which ain't enough, but it's like, all right, cool. I ain't gonna like I want $1 million. I'll be like, all right, cool, 200. Let's see how we can get more. I need more control
as long as you can keep your masters.
I need
let's
my
say.
masters. Yeah,
more merch, more tours.
I don't even mind if they lower that money. Masters for me.
Yeah.
Just
own your music.
Yeah. Put me towards the promo I need, because like I said, bro, I want core fan base. And before we even wrap that part there, I gotta go back to what you said a second ago about 100 listeners, 100
like fans. Yeah.
100 fans pay for your music instead of streaming it.
Yeah.
Think about anytime you've bought anything in your life, you go tell somebody you bought it, right? If you stream
word of
it,
mouth.
you don't talk about what you stream because it's just normal. Or if you basically got streaming for free, you don't talk about what you got for free. Anything you paid for, you go talk about it. You're proud
that you're proud of it. Yeah. You earned it, kind of thing, right?
You might have bought a drink, you know, fam. Like, yo, this drink was peng. Yeah, I bought these new crepes. I bought these new trainers.
They still say that.
You got to just talk about it.
out here still, no?
Yeah, it's just, you get me? It's one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you get me? Like, it's whatever the fuck it is, but you talk about what you bought. So it's like, if I got 100 man who spent 99p, they're gonna talk about it. So yeah, I only made £99 or whatnot, off them 99 sales, but that's still better than 99 streams. 99 streams ain't even a pound.
Yeah, I know, bro. Like, so I don't know if you guys have seen that too. Like, there's like, it's not like a, what they call a class action lawsuit out here.
I'm not sure.
No, class action.
We're the
lawsuit.
wrong ones to be asking that.
I know. So class in North America and Canada, I don't know if it's in the States, but definitely in Canada, is a class action lawsuit where say basically all of us wanted to sue a company, and then there's like 100 extra people that are like, yo, we all want to sue this people, so they just put it into one like class action lawsuit. So they're trying to get this class action lawsuit
against Spotify,
so artists can actually. It's like how do you like, even Snoop Dogg was like, there's a clip, he was like, how do I have 250 billion streams and I got this penny amount of money, right? Like, you know, it's like streams, it's like 0.0000 this, you know, it's just and it's crazy because remember when iTunes first came out, you had to buy a song for like, what was it, $1, $1.99?
Bro, they hide iTunes now, so it's now harder.
Apple Music,
it's harder for you to get an iTunes sale because iTunes and Apple Music, which is the same brand, they're disconnected. You have to search for iTunes to buy music. And people ain't got no fucking patience.
Nobody cares about that.
So if you tell somebody to buy your music, you think they're searching for 4 fucking minutes. They don't even want to do 4 minutes to search for it, to then pay for it.
Spotify should just have a buy button next to the album.
But they don't want to do that because they'll lose more money.
And here's a lot of things people don't know. Spotify is owned by the record labels. So we're all signed to Interscope. If you think about it, we're all signed. No, seriously, they're like, say I do astronomical numbers on streaming, and I get my little pennies off it. My, like, you know, say I make 50 bands.
Gotta get them back to Bandcamp or some shit.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, like even that's what I was saying about the selling vinyl and merch and stuff. Like, we're all like, the record labels are in bed with the jail systems in America. They're in bed with the Spotify. So it's like, Jimmy, you know, and you know, it's like they know how to do it. Like, they have offshore accounts and all this stuff. Like, they know how to get it. So like, these major labels are making money off indie artists. So it's crazy, right? So they're trying to sort that out. It's like, can we at least get $1 or not? Maybe not $1 a stream, but like
if they gave a
quarter, like 25 pence. It would be 25 pence out here, right?
Fact, bro. Like if you gave me 25p, 10p a stream, I'd have enough money off a joint to be like, that was worth doing. Yeah. You get me? So
because we're doing everything out of pocket.
Easy to make money from music as well. If that was the case, because people always streaming music,
and you can put it back into your music. So now we can go to better studios. We can shoot the better videos. You can give the fans better content, better quality stuff. So it's just it's really messed up. But it's messed up, man. So
I think going back to the 100 fans thing, I feel like when you got the merch, you got if you want to do the little show, if you want to do whatever. Like if you got those 100 fans, you can sell them many things in many different ways, and that's how you can make money from it. In that aspect, that's how I would look at it still.
They don't even have to be like mad peas like that.
Yeah, it don't have to be mad peas.
Like if you were selling your album for $5 or like anything, a keyring or whatever, like you could clean up, man.
And like you said, if you got the package deal, where you got the hoodie, vinyl,
my
CD.
thing, what I would probably do for this run, is I would probably be like, buy our album, get the merch for free. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because everybody loves free shit. And it's just like, also too, it's about like, you have to, like, this is what I learned about just social media and music. It's like, you even though we don't know these listeners, like, we don't know who's really streaming our music, like, personally. Obviously, we know our friends and our peoples in them and stuff like that. But you're developing a relationship with these people, with these fans or these listeners. So once they're like, yo, like, I like what, that's why, like the way that Tory did it, like he cracked the game. Like he sold his own NFT. This guy made like $1 million in one day, and he sold it to his fans. So now they can go sell the NFT. So now he's getting money with his fans. And so now they're gonna be like, yo, I rock with that dude, bro. Like I rock with him. So I think that's like the best. It's like, I love being independent, but it is difficult. But the best thing to do is to like really develop, like you said, like the core diehard fans, like develop a relationship, bro.
100%.
You know,
because if you sell like a package deal for like £35 to 100 fans, like
bro,
you do that a few times a year, you're blessed. Bro,
it don't even need to be 35 for me. Like the way I see it, obviously we chop things out how we do, but I'm like, yo, I'd be like, yo, buy the album. Like man said, yo, the rest of these things are free, bro. People talk about what they buy, and if you got a deal on what you bought and it's good quality, it's like, yo, they're gonna listen to this album. Like this album was fucking crazy, and I got the hoodie and I fuck with the hoodie, and I got this next bit of merch too, and I got this next bit of merch, and we got all of that for that much. I'm definitely going to his next show. Like, boom, you know what I mean? You see niggas like Potter, and you got other artists, you know, niggas like artists that smoke weed a lot, and like they're throwing out free weed at the shows and that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like them kind of things will always get your fan base back, because it's like they don't only fuck with your music. They're like, yo, this nigga's giving us more of this shit we like separate to him for free. Like,
well, even think about it, like
the vibe, the energy is right.
Yeah, even think about me giving you beats for free. Right off the, like, cause like that's why maybe when I first linked him, he's probably like, oh, is he trying to sell me beats? I'm
like, yo, double cops up the smoke for me already. Sometimes they're double work moving slow with the
but
beats.
If I just leave him alone, bro.
My
so
guy,
like, this guy's busy, cuz like,
facts.
so but like, even me, like the networking thing, like me reaching out to these artists, be like, yo, just hold that, like do something with it, and then they're like, okay, I can rock with this guy. You know what I'm saying? And then it's
deal with it after. And
then it's like, let's make money together. Like, let's go 50-50 on things. That's how I kind of like to operate. Like, you know, like everyone obviously wants to make money, but developing, a lot of people I think have short term, like they just want the quick bag. And then they lose long term money.
Because they squandered the relationship that they could have built.
You could tell it's all about bread. You know what I'm saying? You know, like certain engineers you'll go to, they're like, yeah, that's good. That sounds good. That sounds good. They're just trying to get paid and kick you out the door. And you're like the engineers that we work with, they have an opinion. They're helping us produce this music.
They've got actual passion for it.
Yeah, they're like, yo, do that take again, or I think you could do it better, or maybe we could add this, or I put in this effect. So I like to work with people that are like truly passionate about what they do and love what they do. You know what I'm saying?
And when we do the shows, like for me, you can't see me doing shit like, yo, what song do you guys want? I got my track list for the day. But everyone's got a favourite song, man. So like, what song do you guys want to? You know that interpersonal, like I don't even know if that's the fucking word I want, but like the connection, interconnectedness. Yeah. Like it's personal now. Like you guys fuck with this song. I bet what song you guys want. But let everyone just shy out, innit? Yeah, that sounds like you like wanted this song the most. They're like, nah, this one, fuck it, I'll do both then.
Yeah.
You get it? It's like, bro, you're here for an experience, man. Like I love music, bro. That's why I do it. you get niggas are like to me, you gotta get paid from it too. I'm like, yeah, I hear that, but I love music, bro. I've been doing it since I was
the thing about the game now, bro.
So I want everyone to love it with me.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's the thing about the game. It's like a lot of niggas treat it like straight like hustling. Like, so you could tell they're not really passionate about it. They're just really trying to come up off it. Yeah, they want to finesse. But I feel like the other thing too that we don't realize is like when you have fans, they're truly into you. Yeah. So you gotta respect it. Like there's a movie with Kevin Hart that came out years ago. I think it was during COVID, and there's this fan that was always following him around. And it was a weird movie, but Kevin Hart's brother in the movie ended up killing somebody. And so Kevin and his brother disposed of the body, not knowing that this super fan has been following him and he saw it happen. And then Kevin's like, oh shit, like he's gonna turn me in. But the guy was such a fan of him, he's like, I don't care. And then when Kevin finally disrespected him, like, yo, I can't sign your thing. Then the guy snapped and turned him in. So it's like, I know this is a crazy fucking story, but I'm just saying that like you have to be like treat your like I've met like say I go to a show in Toronto, say it's like, I don't know, like say it was let's just say it was Dave East or something like that. Yeah. And it's like a show where you can like, yo, what's up, bro? Like if they're a dick to you, you're like, yo, fuck this guy, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, yo, you gotta be a human, bro.
Treat it like brotherhood, because like, yo, these like are putting money in your pocket. Not just that, because that's not all that counts. Yeah. They're assisting you to get to where you want, and they really feel like, yo, your music's doing something for me. You get
you motivate them.
So when I bump into you and you're like, yo, Tabs, like this is why I so much I used to say to you before. I was like, yo, I gotta keep myself out of the hood, because like people were bumping into me before, like, Tabs, I'm all hooded up, dude. Like, use that. I can't be feeling like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be like, you want to come talk to man. You know, I'm an anti-social nigga anyway, but I'm like, bless, I gotta be able to talk to a person, you know what I'm trying to say? And it's like, it's gotta matter, man. You gotta make them feel like they're part of the journey, because they're assisting on the journey, even if I can't see them.
And you know what is the weirdest thing about that as well? Like, you do that to one fan, and the other fans find out, they're going thinking that man was a prick. Yeah. Like, it's like their whole, it's like their family in a sense. Yeah, it's a community. So if they know that you're
they all love you together.
So then think, oh, he's gonna treat me exactly the same.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, it's kind of I don't want to say high school, but it is kind of like that. It's kind of like cliquey. It's like if say a dude or a chick was like popular in school, and then they do some foul shit to one person, now everybody finds out, and they're like, oh, he threw us for a loop. Well, we thought he was cool, and then you did that, like, you're one of them ones, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Lose your whole fan base overnight, bro.
Yeah, 100%. You get jaw ruled, bro. Like straight up, man. That's what I thought Drake was gonna get. I thought he was gonna get jaw ruled just now, yo.
I hate you. I doubt it, boy.
I know he's too big. He's too big.
Yeah. Tabs, let's hope like you know. When you see fans,
I'm easy, man. I'm
keeping on.
Bro, you know how I'm an easy man now. That's this nigga, bro. Like I'm in places like where we are now. Yeah. Location wise. I don't mean nothing. Yeah. You know me, bro. In and out of town. I'm in town all day, past for a couple of days, in and out, back and forth. I'm like I'm like, get to where I need to go.
I like change though.
And it's not even just that. Like even when it was changing, I'm still me. I'm like, never slip. You get it? I'm like, never slip. Take the risk, never slip. This is how I am. But now I'm like, I'm easy, man. I'm easy. You get, it's like, you get me. So, bro, I have somebody come up to me and they're a fan, or probably DM me more likely, which is what happens more often. I'm so shit with my socials, but you get me. I gotta be like, yo, man, I'm with it. But I just want anyone who supports me along the way to treat me like a human and not a celebrity. I hate that. Just talk to me like I'm
also too, bro, like learning that mentality and like kind of humbling, not saying you have to, but like humbling yourself, everybody, me, anybody that's in the public eye and stuff. It's like you might have the vibe out here, like back in the day when you're in UK and you're on road and everything's whatever, you're wilding, but like, you know, you go to like some small town in Canada, they're just like, oh, like this guy's like, they just love this guy off, right? And it's like, so you don't have to move there with that energy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna do nothing to you. Like they're a fan of you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just it's a learning curve, bro. Even for me, like I'm antisocial like this guy too. Like, so I had to learn that because wifey told me, she's like, yo, these people really like if they're a fan of you, like say when I was DJing and stuff, and they're really a fan of you, you can't just be a prick to them, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a learning curve though, bro, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We're all gonna get there, man. Don't worry. Tabs is gonna be on the stage. BLKLUOS is gonna be there. We're all gonna be the future of everything. What you guys are doing, the last place movement, everything's gonna be. Everything's looking promising at the moment. So I can't even lie, man.
Yeah, that's why I told before I met you guys and shit. I was like, yo, we gotta all connect and like make this a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was younger, I was like, I could do everything myself. You can't.
Nah, you can't.
You can't do it. You can do it. It's
You're gonna
tough.
kill yourself.
You're gonna kill yourself. You're gonna stress yourself out, and what I realized is like I gotta produce. That's what my job is. His job is to kill the mic, structure the songs, and then our video guys. That's his job to do that. Everyone has to like know their role.
We can do more, but we still gotta have it set up in a way where it's like our key thing is this.
Yeah,
and we ain't burning ourselves out.
Like we have an infrastructure.
Yeah,
and then everyone can win because I want everybody to eat, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I want everybody to eat. That's why I was like, yo, we gotta link up with the last place niggas so we can just like, everybody eats, and now down the line. 90's like, yo, we got to do something now. Like when I were in the studio with him, he's like, yo, we got to do something. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, cool. And then it's like, okay, maybe I'll do a project for 90. And now TABZ is featured on it. Mm-hmm. And then LA's featured on it. And then I do a project for LA and we just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, we just all eat together. You know what I'm saying? And they grow, right?
Yeah, that joint production.
Everybody eats, B.
That's my last point before we wrap it up. I just say, I feel like based on where man coming from, I feel like when someone that you don't know shows you love, it's like man just automatically think it's weird, innit? So it's like you learn that it's not weird as you get older, if that makes sense. Like you're always like who's this? Or,
apprehensive.
Apprehensive, innit?
Yeah.
I feel like that's just naturally in man to think like that. But obviously, like that man saying, like when you get older, you learn. Okay, cool. Not everyone's
the world ain't out to get you.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? The people, your day ones, the strangers that you meet, like your day ones you think got your back, you got their back, and of course to an extent they do, but I've learned from traveling so much is like when you show love to, like, you get more love from strangers. Like it's like when I met TABZ, like once we finally connected and stuff, it's like it feels like I known him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
it's been 4 years.
Yeah, it's been 4 years, but it's just like, you know when you're younger, you're like, yo, I think males have males are kind of weird, men are kind of weird, where it's just like, we're gonna be friends for life, bro. Like we're gonna get to the championships. Like we're gonna do all this shit together. But as you learn, you get older. Like people drop off. Everybody goes their own route and stuff. So when you connect with people from a different country and stuff, and it's like a connection, it's just it's more genuine because it was never meant to happen.
Yeah.
You didn't just grow up around these guys. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
You weren't forced to be friends in that sense.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So before we wrap it up, like anything else man want to add?
Spoke about most things, right, man? Like you get me. We know what the projects are. Obviously, Stay Dangerous is coming first. Like, you get me. That's to heat shit up. You know, I gotta say one thing on that, man. Cause this nigga's crashing out now. Yeah, he ain't said nothing, but yo, Stay Dangerous. We're giving it that old school fucking like 2000s hip hop mixtape vibe. You know, like fucking. Yo, who's a DJ we want to give as an example?
Like I would say, like Who Kid, like D Block, Dipset,
like hosting over the tape,
kind of host the tape, like give it that energy. And stuff.
I'm gonna play you one or two of the rough joints. And
it came out crazy, and
shit sounding right.
Yeah, and we got the whole crew. We got 90 on joints. We got LA on joints. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got ours on some joints and stuff. So
yeah, man.
It's gonna be cool, bro. It's definitely gonna be a vibe. And I also felt like the smartest thing to do was to do a mixtape. And we obviously there's some of my production, but we want it to be sound like that era. So we use some industry beats because I'm like, oh, this is a perfect way to cross over these UK artists to North America because people already know the beats. Yeah, and then they're like, oh, this guy blazed that one. Like
classic rap beats,
opposed to us just being like giving them a completely new product that they're not familiar with. So that's why we chose like some of those industry beats and shit.
When can we expect that tape? What do you say?
June 29th.
Yeah, man. We're probably gonna drop it on the
anniversary of
Sleep When I'm Dead, which was June 29th.
Okay.
So you get
it. You ain't got it all planned out. I'm loving it.
That's the thing about us, bro. We're so similar. It's not even funny, bro. Like we're just like when it was jokes because who was it? It was it LA or 90? It was 90. He's like, yo, TABZ he's the granddad of the. He's the granddad of the bunch, and like that's how my peoples talk to me because like I'm always planning and like, let's do this. Like
little bit antisocial and shit.
Yeah, we've been talking about this. We've been talking about it for years, but like since once I locked in the actual dates and all that, it was like. I was like, yo, I operate best with an itinerary. So this day we're doing this.
And I laughed when he said it. I said, yeah, I was about to start planning that shit.
Yeah, we're like nerds. We're like writing shit down. Like, yo, we're doing this, and this. Because I've done so many trips with artists and, you know, I remember one of the first times I went to New York and it was like, we just didn't go to the studio the whole week, and I was like, what the fuck am I out here for, bro? Like, what are we doing? So I realized like you gotta treat it like not a business, but like it's real, like, you know what I'm saying, itinerary and stuff like that. So
execute that idea, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Like, and
best way to be.
Yeah, and if something changes, you go with the flow, but you know what the fucking basics
you have a
are.
rough idea of what you're gonna do.
Yeah, man. Just summing that up. Stay dangerous, obviously, cause safes get cracked, so you don't stay safe. You know how that goes. So stay dangerous.
This guy,
June 29th, you know, like that, and then no rest for the wicked by the end of the year, bro. You get it, like that's the run. You're gonna see loads of fucking visuals, loads.
Yeah.
Any singles before that?
Yeah, of course, bro. You get me. Things are coming. Like,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, things will release as it builds up. We got so much shit ready to go. Like,
it's actually crazy. When I was thinking about it, like in general, like all the records we've made now, we might have about, including even though they're industry beats. Like I said to you guys, like we did 9 joints the first day that we went to the studio, 9 tracks. So then Sleep When I'm Dead. Obviously, we've dropped singles before that when we first linked. Now we got another. I'm not even gonna say the number, but a lot for No Rest for the Wicked. We might have like 30 or 40 tracks together now, bro.
Really deep, like, bro, for Stay Dangerous. That was 9 just day one.
That's what I'm saying.
Did more the day after.
That's what I'm saying. We might have like 40 joints together. And when I think about people's catalogs, some people only ever release like 30 tracks in their life. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we just want the like. We want a lot.
Yeah, it's not going to be so much that like you can't keep up.
Process it, yeah.
But it's a minimum 1 a month. And with the visuals at least, though, like so 1 visuals a month minimum. You see what's happening, and you guys heard me talk about this last year. I'm still sitting on 3 videos from last year that I never released because I thought instead of just dropping them now, we started talking about this and said, yo, let's plan this out. This will go here. That's gonna go there. They're gonna see it. Promo it. Put extra money into that. Make sure, because yo, you know what I'm saying. That's the game plan, man. Like,
we need a manager.
We fucking do, bro. Like, this shit's been tiring. You get it?
Yeah.
100%. Like when it gets rolling,
you'll pay off a lot more, though, innit? Especially when you're self-made. 100%.
Yeah. And also too, now that we've done so much of this like self-made independent stuff, now when we finally do get a manager, it's like we know what we know, like what he or she needs to do. Like, because it's like we know it. You know what I'm saying?
To guide them better, innit?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But yeah, shouts to having me, bro. I really appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's been a pleasure, bro. I think you're the first like international person we've had on the
That's
pod,
crazy,
so.
yo. That's crazy. International soul.
International soul, bro.
Yeah.
Anything else that you want to say before we wrap up?
Nah, that's it for me, bro. Like, that's it for me still.
Yeah, man. Stay dangerous. No rest for the wicked. Sleep when I'm dead, bro. Like,
you get it.
Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm looking forward to all of that. I've been your host, Young Double. This has been episode 35, which is crazy. Every time we got to do a new episode, I'm gonna say it's crazy because we're still here, like Big Tycoon says. But yeah, episode 35. I'm your host, Young Double, sexiest man alive, sex trans, all of the above.
That's boy Big Tycoon.
Oh shit!
Yeah, she went.
Yo, Tabs SOS. You get me, and DJ BLKLUOS.
DJ BLKLUOS, Tabs SOS, Safer Off Safety. This guy has like so many monikers. It's not even funny, man. Sink or swim. What else you got?
Respect as well, BLKLUOS.
Yeah,
because I know you jet lagged as well.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
So he's got the glasses on because I know he's just half asleep.
I wasn't trying to go Hollywood on niggas, but I was just like, yo, I don't want to look like I'm dead over here, you know? You know? It's funny too, because wifey's like, I'm like, yo, I'm beat. She's like, I thought it was no rest for the wicked. Sleep when I'm dead. Like, stay dangerous. Like, what are you man on? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, chill. Like,
pressuring. Yeah, man. Yeah. Salute, man.
Yeah, salute.
Say no more, boys. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Episode 35. We're out.